Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading. So just a word, and I'm smiling so big because I've already pulled the energy for your reading and it's so beautiful. But before we get started, just a reminder of the way that I read energy, not gender. That means that anyone can come up as a king, queen, prince, princess, knight, page, emperor, empress. Pardon me, it has more to do with if that person is in their feminine or masculine energy. We all have both. Feminine energy is nurturing, teaching, and it receives. Masculine energy takes action and it gives. It can also have to do with maturity. Kings, queens, emperors, empresses are more mature. Knights are becoming mature, and pages are a sign of immaturity or indicate a child. Pardon me. I'm going to read this as a love story, maybe. I'm not sure yet. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a love story, or it doesn't necessarily need to resonate in the manner that I read it. This can pertain to friends, family, coworkers, your job, business deals that you're participating in, any of those sorts of things. So just take the reading as it resonates. Energy is fluid in general readings like this. So get in where you fit in. Even if I say, Gemini, why are you doing that? And it's not you, it's somebody else that's involved in the situation. Just know that that's really normal for the energy to bounce around in a general reading. And just know where you fit in and enjoy the reading from that perspective. What else? Is that all I need to say? I really want to get into this energy because it's so sweet. So, so can I get a card for how Gemini is feeling right now? So we're starting the, that was interesting. We are starting the reading with Spirit recognizing that you have been healing yourself from issues of the past, that you've sort of been, dusting all the cobwebs off of yourself and waking up and really kind of seeing things as they really are. All those things that other people or life or, false narratives, whatever they are, that you've really been, addressing those things and going after them and really, owning what's yours and discarding what isn't yours. And that as you've done that, as you've been participating in these cycles of healing, that it's really been clearing the way for you to become more elevated. The next thing that came out onto the board was really exciting because we have a true pair. We have the King of Forces and the Queen of Forces, which is akin to the King and Queen of Wands. And between them, we have wishes fulfilled. So I'll show you what that looks like. Here's our King, and then we have wishes fulfilled. And then we have our Queen. So we have these two really powerful masculine and feminine that obviously wished for each other, prayed for each other, hoped for each other. And they are potentially coming together. But the other way that I'm reading this, and what I want to focus on first, can I please get the situation for Gemini? What I want to focus on first is not looking at those cards necessarily as a man and a woman coming together or two people coming together, but really looking at it as you balancing your masculine and feminine energies. That's something that we all really need to do. If we stay too much in one or the other, it doesn't serve us well. And that as you've done that, as you've really become much more balanced in your energies, balanced in the way that you see things, perceive things, react to things, understand things, that it's opened you up to a lot of healing, to a lot more love in your life, and the ability to give a lot more love in your life. I think for a lot of you, that as you become more balanced, not only has it blessed you, but it's blessed those around you. You've probably seen an improvement, in your family life, in your, with your friends, with your family, with the people that are closest to you. All of those situations have probably improved. You're probably much more grounded now and much more intuitive, much more trusting of your own intuition. I think there was a time, Gemini, and I say this speaking as a Gemini, that you know, there was a lot of worry, a lot of doubt, a lot of indecision about things, and you've shown a great deal of courage, and Spirit is recognizing that here in addressing those things and addressing all of those issues, addressing all those parts of you, you know, that as you became able to detach yourself from being defensive or, I don't know, not wanting to recognize those things, that as you've been willing to own the things that you need to own, that's what's allowed you to just become better, to heal, to learn, to do things differently. Even your perception of what makes you happy has probably changed. And I'm just seeing that for a lot of us, I know that, you know, it's a journey that I've been on for going on 3 years now, of just really, you know, telling God, hey, what I'm doing, this isn't working. Where I just handed over my life to God and was like, I really need you to speak to me really plainly. I need you to give it to me straight. And he has. And he absolutely has. And while it's been really hard, and there were times that were really difficult, and things that I've needed to overcome that were painful, it's only ever been to my benefit to do that. You know, every time I am brave enough, courageous enough to do that, it elevates me. And I see that I'm not alone, that you all are doing this too. What's beautiful about it is that it's telling me, you know, for those of you that have been wanting to make these improvements, can you please tell me what the situation is for Gemini? It looks like this is really opening the door for a lot of love for you. Like I said, you know, with that King and Queen of Forces, that's two very powerful people that are coming together, be it, you know, physically, spiritually, emotionally, you know, financially, whatever it is, however it is that you come to the table with strength. You know, these are two people that bring a lot to the table, bring a lot to each other, that really complement one another. And I think that that's something that you have prayed for. I know it's something that I've prayed for. And it looks like you can see it on the horizon here, that, you know, there's definitely love on the horizon if it hasn't already arrived. And if you're not at this place yet as a Gemini, and it's something that you want to do, there's all this potential for this healing for you when you make that choice to, you know, really lay down your defenses and, you know, give yourself over to God, the universe, you know, whatever your higher power is for this type of healing, it's all here for you. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited to look at this. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot for you. What is the situation, please, for Gemini? Whoa, okay. Tell me more about the situation for Gemini, please. So I've already got the cards out for the way that you're feeling, which I also loved. So Gemini, we've got the Devil and the Chariot. So Capricorn energy and Cancer energy. And what I immediately, I know that we can apply the way that we read the messages lots of different ways, but the very first thing that I picked up is usually what's the most accurate for the majority of people. It's just really moving away from toxic behaviors. You know, the Devil represents toxicity, things that, you know, keep us stagnant, things that keep us stuck, things that keep us unhappy, you know, whether it's addictions or thought processes or, you know, habits, things that, you know, we shouldn't be doing, that you've got in this Chariot, which gets us back on our life path, and you are moving quickly away from anything that's toxic, anything that isn't for your highest good. So heck yeah, that's awesome. So let's go ahead and see what the situation is for you. More about the situation for Gemini, please. So we get Judgment, Nine of Wands and the Six of Swords. So Scorpio energy, Sagittarius energy, and Libra energy. And what we have here is you made a decision that you'd been feeling badly for too long, that you're tired of this, you're tired of always feeling like you had to be, look at this poor guy. You know, he's like, oh my gosh, what's next? What's gonna happen next? And he just had it, and you made a decision, decided you'd had enough of that, Gemini, and that you're ready to move away from that. Six of Swords is moving away from something that doesn't serve you well and towards something that does. Yay. What is the obstacle for Gemini concerning this situation? Actually, we already know what the obstacle is, these toxic behaviors. So what I'm going to ask instead is, what is Gemini moving towards? Once you decided to get in this boat and row, row, row your butt on out of there, what is Gemini headed towards? I think you've spent a lot of time really looking at what made you sad. You know, what it was that was making you sad, and realize, like, you don't have to stay there. You don't have to be sad. I think that there's a lot of childhood traumas that you know, looked at, that you've rethought, you know, that you've recognized how they've, you know, created chaos in your life, and what you needed to do, you know, how they were keeping you stuck, and what you needed to do to look at those with a new set of eyes, you know, heal what needed to be healed, release what needed to be released. What is Gemini? My nose is tickling like crazy. That's so funny. What is Gemini headed towards? Oh, just Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning, no big deal. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. That's what. And the Fool. Just, you know, a passionate, fearless new beginning in life. Oh, bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. What in the flip-flops? What is going on? Oh, I just got shivers. Tell me about this new beginning. So we've got the Eight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Walking away from what didn't serve you. Even if there's love there, even if it was difficult to walk away. Walking away, the Eight of Cups is walking away from a place where there was love, where that was a difficult thing to walk away from, but it didn't serve you well. And you're walking towards cooperation. You're walking towards creation. I use a different deck to ask this last question. What is it that Gemini, so you left behind these toxic behaviors, toxicity, whatever it is, made a judgment that you don't need to be sad anymore. You know, now we're moving into this time where you're gonna have a passionate new beginning, Wheel of Fortune's there, and we're walking towards creation. So let's find out, what is it you're creating? What is it that Gemini is going to be creating? A great big love. Call of the Muse and a great big love. I love it. So yummy, Gemini. You know, and I know that I really wanted to focus on healing, but we do have the King and Queen of Forces. This is a true pair. This is a soulmate connection. And then even in the energy cards, I don't usually hold these up, but we've got soulmate came out here, courtship came out here, union came out here. So, you know, if you're in a relationship already, it looks like, you know, things are just going to be getting better and better. And if you're not in a relationship and love is something that you've been looking for, it's on its way. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing, Gemini. I'm so excited for you. So I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it provided some clarity for you. If you'd like a personal reading, you can schedule one on my website at thislittlelighealing.com. And I will see you next time for your next reading, Gemini. Bye.